All right. Hello, Kenosha. This is Devon, your special host from Line for Line. I have a very special guest in the building today. I got my good guy, Kierre. Kierre, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you for having me on the pod.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming. Week 15 slate. We got the
Yes,
hot picks
sir.
coming. We're getting ready to break down these games. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Line for line. Let's go. All right, my guy. We got some really, really good games in the building today. Obviously, as you saw, the Packers were able to take down the Panthers yesterday, 24-16. Tell us a little bit about that, since you're a Packers fan and you can give us your expertise with that.
So, I ain't gonna lie, man. I went into this game thinking that they should blow them out,
Yeah.
but we know it is the NFL, and sometimes it just doesn't go like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was not satisfied with the way they played last night.
Yeah.
It's like in the first quarter, or like the first and half of the second quarter. They were like dominating, moving the ball at will,
Mm-hmm.
and then for some reason they just played bad. And then the defense started. The defense always plays bad.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
their run defense is really, really
Oh,
suspect, bro.
terrible! If
Their
we
run
play if
defense
we
is.
play Tampa Bay again, I'm afraid they're gonna do us like San Francisco did
You
us.
think so? Oh no.
Yeah. So here's my thing with the Packers. I think this is their best opportunity to get back to the Super Bowl since 2014.
Really?
We all know how 2014 ended, but
Mm-hmm.
I think this is probably their best chance to get there. The thing is though is that they need to fix that run defense.
That defense is horrible.
That run defense is so bad that you know uh, I've always lobbied to try to have. I wish that Mike Patton would get fired.
What?
He
You don't
sh-
like Mike Patton?
Hell no.
Okay, okay.
He should have got fired last time in the NFC Championship game when they let what's his name, the San Fran running back.
Was it Mostert?
Yeah,
Mostert.
Mostert.
Rashad
Yeah,
Mostert.
he ran for like 1,000 yards in one game. So
Hey, I get it. I get
they
it.
should have fired him on the spot. They let one guy beat them.
My only thing with the Packers, like making it too, do you think they have what it takes in the tank to get past like the Buccaneers or the Saints? Granted, the Saints do have Drew Brees, who's like out there like on a limb right now with those bruised ribs, broken ribs, punctured lung.
Yes. I like. Okay, so I think they can beat Tampa Bay. I think they will beat New Orleans if they play them.
Okay.
But they can beat Tampa Bay. But it's just that game that they played in Tampa earlier this season, uh, the Packers got punched in the mouth and they
Yeah,
would have no way to respond.
that
So
was really scary.
Aaron Rodgers, he rarely does he throw two picks in a game, and let alone he threw a pick six
Yeah.
and almost another one.
It looks like he kind of gave up like during that game too. Like after that second pick, I was just like, "This isn't the Aaron Rodgers that I look up to." Even though I'm a Bears fan, I'm never gonna like deny greatness or anything like that.
I
But
would never say my quarterback gave
yeah, what
up.
I'm just telling you what it looked like, bro. He like put his head down and
But
everything like that.
yeah, he did. It did look like he didn't have an answer
Yeah, hey, and I get it.
for what they
Sometimes that
did.
happens, though, because you can only game plan so much.
Yeah, and Tom Brady didn't even have to do much in that game. He just
Facts.
literally just like ran the ball.
Those are the best games when your quarterback literally just has to hand the ball off. That's why
I know.
Jimmy Garoppolo had all that success. He was
Exactly.
just handing the ball off. You know what I'm saying? Handing the ball off. If your run game is going like that too, it's really hard to stop, especially because you could catch the defense off guard with a quick little pass. You know what I'm saying, or
Right,
whatever the case
right.
may be. So
So yeah, as far as their game yesterday, they did not play well. I'm sure they know that they did not play well.
yeah, against the Panthers.
I know the
Let me throw
Panthers
that
are
in
a
there.
very pathetic team.
Yeah.
So I I don't know what happened after like half of the second quarter. I
I
don't know what happened.
I was actually thinking the Panthers had a chance to like make it an interesting game, but
They did.
but when it came to first and goal, and Teddy Bridgewater tried to hop over those defenders on first and goal, I was like, "Yep, this is not going to be an interesting game
Exactly.
anymore."
Yeah, I think he had two fumbles
Yeah,
yesterday,
yeah,
if I'm not
yeah. I
mistaken.
was like, "What the heck is going on?" And speaking of other games, we saw that the Chargers took down the Raiders 30-27. I think the Chargers have their quarterback going forward.
They do, and you know what? I was wrong about Justin Herbert.
What you did? You weren't a fan of him?
No, I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of any quarterback that plays for Oregon, to be honest
Really?
with
Okay,
you.
okay. Marcus Mariota.
Exactly.
It's just
But
the name a good one.
he is a very good quarterback. I like him a lot. He's very poised in the pocket. He's not like afraid of the moment. The Chargers' problem right now is that they can't seem to finish games,
Very
even though
true.
they beat the Raiders on Thursday. But speaking of the Raiders are toast.
You don't see them doing anything this year.
No, they're not making the playoffs.
Oh no. Did they lose Carr though? And Mariota's in there, or did he
That's
come back?
true. Yeah, they did
Yeah.
lose Carr, and you know what? Mariota didn't. He didn't play bad.
He
He
looked
looked
really good. You saw
terrible.
him with the Superman flip into the end zone. I was
Yeah,
like, he was looking
yeah,
good. That was a great addition by them, by the way, too.
yeah.
Because
He's definitely a good backup quarterback.
I was just gonna say, because I'm not just gonna sit here and say this man is
That's probably
trash, but
all he is
yeah,
too.
he still has a job in NFL. I believe he belongs in NFL. So moving on to our next game, we do see that the Bills annihilated the Broncos, which everyone saw coming. Everyone saw it coming, and the Bills actually clinched the AFC East for the first time in how many years has it
I
been?
think since 1995.
Yeah, it's been a while since that. And like my good guy said, you got to thank Tom Brady for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean the Patriots have dominated that division for so long.
Yeah.
You know, they are the greatest dynasty in sports. As much as I hate admitting
Yeah,
that.
I was trying to tell people like when Tom Brady left, that was the same thing as LeBron leaving Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone in the East was licking their chops when they're like, "Oh, what? LeBron not
Exactly.
in the East no more? Let's go to
Exactly.
work." So I guarantee you, everyone in that division was like, "Let's go to work" as soon as Tom Brady
Yeah.
left.
So with the Bills, you know what? Um, I obviously the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC.
And are going back to the Super Bowl, might I add?
I think so. I think people are hoping for Packers Chiefs Super Bowl. That would be exciting. Two top offenses,
You said
but
Packers, right?
yeah, Packers Chiefs.
I can see that. I can see that. But my only thing, not to cut you off, but I say, are you going to be able to stop their offense? Because we all know Aaron Rodgers can score with them guys. Devontae Adams, that's just unfair. But can you stop them? Because that defense is horrible. So it's like that's the only thing. I know you can score with them, but can you stop them?
We are praying that Pat Mahomes would have a bad day that day.
You and the rest of the world, bro, week in and week out, every
That's what
week.
we would do. Because Pat Mahomes, man, that's a bad boy, man.
Chico, it seems like you need 22 defenders on the field just to contain that
He is,
offense.
man. You saw how he threw like 3 picks
Mm-hmm.
last Sunday,
Yeah,
and he still almost put up 400 yards
against the Dolphins at that. A lot of people sleep on the Dolphins. We'll wait till we get to that game.
Okay,
All right, so
so yeah,
no, go ahead, go
all
ahead.
right, so yeah, with the Bills though, dude, Josh Allen is a baller. He is a
Definitely.
baller. I like him. I've always liked him ever since he came out, and the Bills are my dark horse to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So I'm. It's most likely looking like Chiefs Packers. That's like the what do you call it the dream matchup they say.
Facts.
But I'm gonna go out and say Bills Packers Super Bowl.
I say this week in and week out, Stephon Diggs, that was a great addition on them. Changed
Oh
the scenery,
man,
totally flipped them around. And if you look at his numbers, you're kind of, if you're not a Packers fan, you're kind of like Devontae Adams who. Once you see that boy's numbers, that boy is balling.
no, I would say the for this year the top three wide receivers are Devontae, Stephon Diggs, and Tyreek Hill.
Okay, okay,
In my
good,
opinion.
my guy. Okay, I can respect that. I'm not going to debate that at all because I respect that. So now we have the Texans heading into the Colts. And this is going to be a big game for the Colts because the Colts need this. Obviously, the Texans are toast, but the Colts moving forward, get playoff race, everything like that. They need this win today. How do you feel about this game?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Colts. I think the Colts will pull this one out. Like you said, they are fighting for a playoff spot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with the Colts though, with the Colts and the Texans, it's funny with them because if you go back in the years, they always just play each other like very tough. And so I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans were to pull it out. But the Colts got a great defense, and they're one of those sleepers too that
Yeah.
could make it to the Super Bowl as well.
Uh,
I believe they have the best defense in the league.
I'm not going to challenge you on that because any given Sunday is true, and I hate Philip Rivers. But so anyone
I
can
do
make it.
too.
Anyone can make it, but I don't see the Colts really making that much noise.
I hate the
Philip,
way Philip Rivers throws the
yeah,
ball.
he's. I don't know. He's just something different. I mean, he's. I guarantee you. I won't say I guarantee you, but I don't think he will be like on that team either next year or the year after.
No,
I don't see it.
you think they go out there and draft a quarterback, or do you think they're
If they
gonna?
don't draft, they're gonna jump in on like maybe the Dak sweepstakes or someone else who's out there as well too. Maybe the Carson Wentz. Like you just never know.
Hey, Dallas better pay Dak.
Man, if
It
not, the
shows
Bears better
now.
grab him. The Bears better grab Dak if they don't pay him.
The Bears need to grab everybody.
That's what, hey, the Bears need a whole offensive line. They need Olin Krutz back out there. They need everybody out there. All right, let's move on to Tennessee. They got Detroit headed in there, which you can never sleep on Detroit. You could never sleep on them because they're always down, but they're never out, as you can
Okay,
see.
so with this game, I think Matthew Stafford is not going to play. I'm not. I
What
don't know
is
that
it?
for
Jeff
sure.
Driscoll? Or he no, he's on the Broncos now, right?
I don't know who the Lions backup quarterback is, but I think Matthew Stafford is dealing with a, I don't know if it's a rib injury or something like that.
He's always hurt. Old man
Yeah, he
Stafford.
is. You know what? You know where I can see him. I think they're gonna move on from Matthew
Stafford.
Stafford
Yeah.
next season, and the team that I can see Matthew Stafford going to is the Patriots.
Really? I was gonna say either there or the Broncos. I could see him going somewhere
Right,
like that and
but
getting a chance.
in this game, I'm gonna go with the Titans. You know, they need it to try to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they're leading the division, if I'm not mistaken.
They actually are, young man. They
Okay,
are.
okay. So, you know what their motto is: give the ball to King
Yeah.
Henry and get out the way.
Yep. I have no stake in this game, so I'm gonna go roll with Tennessee Titans.
Me too.
Yep. All right. So now we're headed to Minneapolis, bro. I have stake in this game because I've been counting the Bears out week in and week out. Last week I said, oh, the Texans were going to destroy them. They pulled it out. I think Mitchell Trubisky has definitely revitalized his role with the Bears. No, he either knows he's either not going to be on the team next year or not, so he has to give it his all. So I think I can see the Bears winning, maybe by like a field goal, maybe 6 points at most.
Both of these teams do need this game, right? Because they're kind of both still in the playoff, right?
Yep, yep, yep. They're both
Um,
6-7 right now.
I'm gonna go with the
You're gonna
Vikings.
go with the Vikings?
I'm gonna
Okay,
go with the Vikings on this one.
they're gonna sweep the Bears this year, huh?
I believe so.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson is a dog. Let's
And
get
I'm
that
not
out the way.
saying this because he is
He's a
best
dog.
rookie wide receiver.
Yep.
The Packers are they crazy for passing on him, but well, they I don't think they passed on him though. I think he kind of he went ahead before the
Mm-hmm.
Packers pick. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I don't know why. I'm just gonna go with the Vikings, and it's not to hate on the Bears or nothing
It's
like
a
that.
okay. I've
Uh,
I've been hating on him because I'm a diehard Bears
Mitch
fan.
Trubisky has been playing like damn if I do, damn if I don't.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, so he has been playing better. But here's the funny thing though. When they first bench Mitch Trubisky
Which was premature, might I
for
add.
Nick Foles, yeah, he was having one bad game. Um, I knew that Bears fans was going to be calling for Mitch back within a couple weeks. It turned out to be like a month.
Yeah.
Nick Foles, he is what he is. He had that one lucky run in Philadelphia, but
Mm-hmm.
he is what he is. There's a reason he lost his job to Gardner Minshew.
Yep, yep, yep. I was never ever calling for Nick Foles. I actually won a couple bets with like some of my Bears fans saying Mitchell Trubisky is going to start this season. This is Trubisky's team. This is his role. And then he had one bad game compared to how many bad games did Foles have. He's just a lame duck out there. Like he can't. He's not mobile. He's not agile. He's nothing special back there in the pocket. You know.
Exactly.
So, and you can see it. You can see him freeze under pressure. So this next big game right here, this is going to be tough to call. We have Seattle heading into Washington.
Yo, Washington, that defense that they got with Chase Young.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's
Scary.
I think it was that
Scary Terry
D-line.
McLaurin too. Don't forget about that boy on
Oh
the
yeah,
offensive
I'm
side.
hoping that he has a bad game because I'm going up against my guy Cody in fantasy
Uh-huh.
against him, so I'm hoping he does not play well.
Yeah.
They are missing Antonio Gibson though. I have him on my fantasy. And
Okay.
He's not going to play.
Who you got replacing him?
I had to start Emmanuel Sanders.
Okay, that's not a bad start. That's a well. I think Mike Thomas just went
Yeah,
down.
Mike
So
Thomas is on
yeah,
IR now,
yeah.
so
So
maybe the
yeah,
injury is back. But I'm gonna go with God. This one is tough.
I'm rolling
I
with
mean,
Washington on
I'm
this
gonna
one.
go. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Okay.
They need to win this game. They need to get back into that division race. And as much as I hate Russell Wilson, but he is my fantasy quarterback. I think he leads them to victory today. So I'm gonna go with Seattle.
I'm rolling with Washington on that one. You guys mark my words. Washington will get. I mean, yeah, Washington. I
That's
thought
a
I said the
sleeper
Redskins.
game.
That is, and I'm always rolling with Washington, no matter who they're playing. So this next game, we got Patriots heading into the Dolphins, which could be make or break for the Dolphins. They need this, even though the Patriots are out of hopes. Obviously, they want to take down the Dolphins just to hinder them just a little bit. So that can be very scary. And Tua's back in the starting lineup too. So I'm rolling with Miami on this one, bro. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Miami on this
Miami.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they want to give it to the Patriots for others.
It's just so crazy since we're speaking on the Patriots. Obviously, a bunch of people say, "Oh, why don't the Bears go after Cam Newton?" And then you look at it now. It's like, would he have made a difference if he was on the Bears right now?
I think so. I
This,
think because there's better weapons on the Bears with Allen Robinson and what's that Mooney guy? What's his first name?
Darnell Mooney,
Darnell
Cash
Mooney.
Mooney. That's my dude out of
Yeah,
Tulane.
Anthony Miller. They're all better than like N'Keal Harry. N'Keal Harry sucks.
So you okay? So let's say Cam Newton were to be on the Bears, and the Bears are at 6-7 right now. What would they be if he was there?
The same.
See, that's what I'm
So
saying.
I still believe that Cam is like not that good anymore.
Mhm.
You know, I said that last year that he wasn't good anymore, but I have to give him the benefit of the doubt because of the injury. But I think he will still be like better, like a slight upgrade over Mitch Trubisky.
I'm
So
just gonna have to agree to disagree on that one because the Bears' offensive line is horrible. And no matter who they would have had at quarterback back there, it would have just been it would have just been atrocious. No matter. And I say that to say this because it's like you look at all the quarterbacks who they're like, well, the Bears are idiots for not going after him. Look what they're doing now. They say, oh well, they should have got Teddy Bridgewater. Look at him in Carolina.
oh
So
yeah,
they
oh yeah,
say,
and Teddy got weapons too.
yeah, and they say, oh well, they should have got Cam. Well, look at Cam in New England, So it's like you just never know. Hindsight is 2020. You just never
But the
know.
Panthers are missing their best player though, Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey.
Oh my gosh, C Mac. I'm so sorry that guy went down. So let's head to this game now. We got Jacksonville heading into the Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens gonna kill them.
Mark my words, guys at home. The Jaguars are taking this game from the Ravens. I'm letting you guys
Oh,
know right
okay,
now.
okay.
And I only say that because I don't want them to
You're,
not.
you're,
I want them to win this one, so it's a better chance of them losing against the
you're with the
Bears.
wild takes
Yeah,
today.
I'm with the
Huh?
wild takes. You know what I'm saying? I just try to make it as good as possible. This next game's gonna be good too. The Buccaneers heading into the Falcons.
Give me the Buccaneers. They have to win this game.
And that's
They
exactly
got
why I
the
said that too.
Falcons like
So
the last like couple of weeks, right?
yeah,
They got them today, and then another one in 2 weeks or
yep.
something like that.
Isn't Julio Jones out the remainder of the season, or at least this game?
I, I'm not sure on that one, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, but Julio's breaking down, man. He's breaking down. I still believe, when healthy, he is probably the best wide receiver. But I mean, it's like injury after injury with him now.
That's what happens when you're Megatron esque of the team. You're the focal point of the offense. So of course you're
Side
gonna
note:
break down
who do you think
faster.
is better, Julio or Megatron?
Man,
That's
that's
tough.
very tough. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I feel like that's something I have to sit there and think about, compare
Okay,
stats
okay.
about. I feel like if I just said something just because I
Give me an
said,
answer
said with it,
after you're done.
I got you. Because if I just said that, I'll just wait, no, so and so, no, so and so's better. So that's a debatable one right there as well too. This game, no one has a stake in this game. I feel like the 49ers heading into Dallas.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Dallas sucks. I'm so sorry to say it. Without Dak, they're nothing. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it. They would have been better, but they didn't look all that great with Dak this year. Granted, it was only a couple games into, so I don't think they would have like made any noise this year anyway.
I think so.
So you think they would have? Well, I think they would have took the East with Dak,
Yes, I definitely believe that with Dak they take the East,
but that's a weak East, so that's not saying much,
it's not. Yeah, you're right.
No,
It's not
that's
saying
not
much.
saying much, but yeah. So I feel like they maybe would have missed the playoffs by like a game or two, but they would have done better with Dak at the helm. I feel like.
Okay, yeah, I can't argue with that.
Yes, I'm rolling with the 49ers on that one, by the way.
Me as well.
Uh,
49ers.
a brittle 49ers team who has all their starters. Is Kittle out the rest of the season too?
Yes, he is.
Dang.
I mean,
And
they say they were trying to bring him back from IR, but I mean, it's already a couple of weeks left after this.
I was about to say, that's
Yeah,
your
a
meal
couple of
ticket,
weeks
so you
left
don't
of
want
the
to.
season, so
Are they in
they
playoff
might as well
hopes right
just
now or no?
they're
Yeah.
not
Okay.
making
Yeah. Don't
playoffs.
bring them back. Keep them out.
Yeah,
I actually think that they may be ready to move on from Jimmy G as well
you
too.
think so?
It's been talks.
If
It's been talks.
I'll tell you right now, if I'm the 49ers, and as much as it pains for me to say this, if I'm the 49ers, I'm making that call to Green Bay
Yeah.
to trade him. Tell Aaron Rodgers to come over here.
Oh, might as well because I heard he's not happy with the whole Jordan Love situation.
It
Yada
lit a
yeah,
fire on his ass.
yeah. But I mean, if you want to like have
He
that
should be
replacement ready, you know what I'm saying?
MVP.
Because you never know when somebody's gonna go down. I get it, you know what I'm saying?
No, I think it was. They should have never made that pick.
No,
Jordan Love doesn't even suit up for games.
he
He's not
doesn't.
even the backup quarterback.
Who's their backup quarterback?
Um, I don't know. I think it's Tim Boyle or something like that. I don't know, but he doesn't start. I mean, he doesn't play. He's on the practice squad.
Oh wow.
They're trying to develop him.
So it does look like we got someone who's ready to join the line. the podcaster from football all the time, DeAndre Gatson. He usually calls in, or he's usually in person. He's going to come on the line with us today. DeAndre, how are you, my good guy?
Oh, I'm doing well, man. How
Good.
you
I got
doing?
I got my good guy Kierre on the line with us too. How are you? Speak your piece to him. Say hello to him. Introduce yourself.
What's up, man? It's Kierre. Never met you before, but nice to have you back. Nice to have you on the pod.
Oh yeah.
All right, Dre. We just picked up at the Eagles and Cardinals. Oh well, sorry, the phone's not working today, guys. So
You're
we have
good.
the Eagles and the Cardinals. Who do you got for this game? This two struggling teams.
Give me the Cardinals.
I'm gonna roll with the Cardinals as well too. Although I do expect Jalen Hurts to have a big game, he may put up some numbers today.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Jalen Hurts to do what he did against the Saints.
I called that last week. No, a lot of people don't want
That
to listen to
that
me,
was
but
a
I just be
that was a
trying to.
good call then.
Yeah, I just be trying to speak my
I
piece.
thought the Saints, because they had they were saying the best defense in the NFC and stuff, and
Hmm.
their defense had been balling out, but I started their defense in my fantasy team,
For real?
thinking that yeah, I'm gonna get at least 15 points off them.
How'd that turn out?
It didn't, I still won that week, so
Okay, so
but
it
I
turned
think
out
they
pretty
gave me
good.
like 1 point.
These last couple of games are like really not too much to speak on. Like 3 out of the 4, because you got the Chiefs heading into the Saints.
That's probably the what time do they play today?
They play at 3:25.
Okay, for some reason I thought it was a Sunday night game.
It should be. It should be because you got the Steelers and
Yeah,
Bengals for the Sunday night game,
Fox probably was like, oh hell no, we're
and the
not giving
Browns and
that game.
Giants too.
Oh, no one cares about that game.
Yeah. So I
Um,
see this. I see the Chiefs steam rolling the Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
What? Okay. Okay.
Even though we Packer fans, we need the Saints to lose, so
Yeah.
I'll be rooting for the
Okay.
Chiefs to win. But I'm gonna go out and say that the Saints pull this out.
I'm just gonna start by saying I think you're still a little bit too hungover from last night because the Chiefs are about to steamroll these boys.
Oh, steamroll.
Yeah, they're about to steamroll. I see it being like 37 to maybe like 16 or something like that,
I
something crazy
think
like that.
the Saints got embarrassed the week before to the Eagles, so they know that they got that boy Pat Mahomes coming in,
Yeah,
or as Shannon Sharp like to say, Mahomes boy.
yeah, my Shannon Sharp funny, but that's when you mentioned the Giants. The Giants are surprisingly good for their predicament and where they're at, bro. Like I picked them like week in and week out too. The Giants are not a team to be sleeping on.
No, they're not. They got a good defense, but I'm gonna go with the Browns. They need to win this game.
You think the Browns are going to take the Giants?
Yeah, they got to stay in this playoff.
I'm actually rooting for the Browns as well too. I do see the Giants giving them a bit of trouble, but I think Baker the Faker, he may pull it out for them.
Yeah, you know what? And I kind of like to root for the Browns.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they suck. I
yeah,
mean, the franchise just sucks. I
definitely.
mean, I don't necessarily. I mean, I'm not like rooting for the team. I'm rooting for their fans because their
But
fans have suffered a lot.
I definitely feel that. I'm rolling with the Browns on that one. This next game, we already know who's going to win. If we don't really got to speak on it, but the Jets are heading into Los Angeles Rams.
Oh yeah, the Jets are going 0-16. I'm calling it.
Yeah, but Frank Gore said that he's not gonna be on a winless team.
You are this year.
He said he might retire this year. He said he's not gonna be on a winless team
Man,
though.
he's been man. How long has he been in the league?
That boy
Like
did
15
dang near
years?
20 years, yo. He been in there balling.
Man, keep getting those checks, Frank.
Hey, his son's getting ready to go into the league, who actually looks good too. You know.
Yeah, where's his son go?
Somewhere in California. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
I can't remember the logistics. I like follow so many people; it's hard to keep up. And then the last game of the week, we have the Steelers heading into the Bengals. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. The Bengals are. There's no point watching them.
Yeah, they lost their quarterback as
Joe
well too.
Burrows, and I love.
He's the real
Burrows.
deal. He's definitely the real
I
deal,
love
bro.
him, man. He's gonna be a top quarterback in this league for years to come.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I like him a lot.
And I like the impressive rookie on the Steelers as well too, by the name of Chase Claypool.
Yes, he's a baller. He's looking like he looked better than Juju.
Man,
I think he's better than Juju.
I always said that Juju really wasn't all that. I mean, I think Antonio Brown being there gave him the name that he did get. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't look all that great. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a good wide receiver. I'm not gonna say he's great though.
Yeah, hey, I got a quick question for you. With speaking of Antonio Brown, do you think it was a good idea that the Tampa Bay brought him in.
Nope, because
I,
they already got some fire wide receivers there.
I don't think it was a good idea either.
Nope, they already
Because
got some fire
I
wide
think it's
receivers.
kind of like messed up the flow now. And I
Exactly.
don't think that I don't think that Antonio Brown is being like disruption or anything in that locker room. I think he knows he's on his last legs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one wrong move and he's out.
Yep.
But I think that it just messed up everything for them
Exactly.
offensive wise. Because now the I feel like Tampa Bay don't really know what they are, and I think what they need to be is a running team.
Thank you. I said that before the season even started. As soon as I caught wind, they got Tom Brady. Then they got Rob Gronkowski back. Then they went and got Leonard Fournette. I was like, there's just too many personalities that you have to try to mesh into one, especially with Tom Brady being the GOAT and how he wants to run the team. It's just you got too much going on because you got to work. You got to watch out for Mike Evans. He's like the best receiver on the team, in
He
my
is.
opinion. Then you got Chris Godwin, who's like on the level. He's rising. And I don't know the number 3 receiver's name, but he's actually pretty decent as
Scotty
well.
Miller.
Yeah, he's actually pretty decent as well too. But then you got Rob Gronkowski coming back out of retirement. I'm like, I don't know how he's going to be because he's coming back from retirement. He's lost weight, yada yada. So it's going to take a time for them to all gel together.
He started out pretty slow.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
come out pretty strong.
He's come to light like in the latter half of the season. Yeah. And then you got to get Leonard Fournette going, and then you got their running back. You know what?
I don't like Leonard Fournette.
No way.
No. I
what?
don't think he's that good.
I'll take him coming out of the backfield any day. Like he's not the same rusher that he was a couple years ago.
Would you rather have him than Ty Montgomery?
I'd rather have him than Ty Montgomery.
Okay.
Is Ty Montgomery still even in the league?
Not Ty Montgomery. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what?
What's the Bears running back?
Oh, David Montgomery.
David Montgomery.
Oh, I'd definitely rather have David Montgomery all day. That boy fights so hard for his yards. I'd definitely rather have him Montgomery than
Ty Montgomery. My bad, everybody.
Hey, the Packers fans. Well, who do you think's gonna be eliminated out of the playoff hunt today? Because you got a couple teams. You got the Bears and Vikings who are fighting for the playoff spots. The Buccaneers are still fighting for their playoff spot as well. And then you got the NFC East teams fighting for their playoff spots.
You know what's crazy? I think if Dallas wins today, wouldn't they still be like a game out of it?
No, I think they're legit in last place in the NFC East.
Right. How many wins do they got right now?
Let's see, because I think they'll just be one game ahead of the Eagles if they win, because they're 4-9.
4-9. Okay.
Yeah, they're 4-9.
Giants and
the Giants, I think they have 6 wins. Let's see. The Giants have exactly 5 wins, 5-8.
And then what's Washington?
Washington. Oh yeah, this is a very tricky division here in the NFC East.
Dallas is still in it.
Are you sure? Let's see what Washington has to offer.
I mean, mathematically, they're still in it.
Yeah, they're not gonna make any noise. They're losing today anyway.
Yeah, I got them losing.
Let's not count them out. Let's count them out. I mean, let's not count them out.
So I'm gonna go with the Bears.
The Bears losing today,
yes.
And they're knocked out of the playoffs today.
Yes, but I hope that Allen Robinson goes off because I need him to go off for fantasy.
Yeah,
but I do think it's the Bears that season's.
Oh my gosh, you really gonna end the pod just down in my Bears like that, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, dog.
It's A-okay. That's a perfect way to wrap up, bro. I thank you for coming through, and
No
I thank
problem.
you for
Thank
coming
you
to
for
the
having
pod.
me, man.
Yes, sir. Anytime.